Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we're back in the Cyclist Tactics for the second event in the CCPC challenge. And that is doubly challenging, because that was already in the name. But yes, it is the second event that we are playing today, and there it appeared. And of course, I'm recording this right away when it is being released. And the other videos, or this video is coming out once the submission deadline is passed. And I hope you learn a lot from these videos while they're being posted, and then can improve for the next event. Anyway, so what we are looking at is exactly the same team as always, but in a brutally long challenge, and a fun one too. Look at this stage. Now that's a race. Right, this is also the only TTT in this event. ITT, very short one, but uphill. Then an ITT that is pretty long, and it's middle-ish, not normal-ish long, and has two tech sectors there, and otherwise a very mixed bag layout. So this will be tough. This one, team time trial, very interesting. Massive slipstream numbers are expected, and we have two tech sectors here. This is all in the Hedvesian Mountains, and around Salvis and so on. Plenty of nice roads there. And then a flat, it's not that flat, it's somewhat flat, an ITT to finish it off. Don't know why it shows up as flat. I thought I had set it to hilly. Anyway, that's the course. Same riders as always. And I think we need to have a conversation about strategy. Because, well, first of all 4 riders will count. So that's important to note. And that means we don't really want to leave anyone behind, necessarily, unless there is a lot to gain from it. It is mostly ITT based though, so we need to make sure that everyone is being able to follow through on this stage, the TTT, and get a really good time going. But otherwise it is pretty much straightforward, optimize ITT. Another little thing to note is that after this team time trial, we have just a pretty easy final stage. Like, there's no technical here, nothing like that. But also, I think the first move can go pretty much there, the second can at least land here, and the third one takes you basically to the line. So there's no real tough terrain here, considering that this is an individual time trial and slipstream doesn't matter. So we can jump the worst parts of it, so not massive amounts of attack points will be needed on this one. And on this will be different though. This is tricky. Okay, anyway, I think we can go into this pretty much knowing that, well, this is one of the main focuses of the tour. We need to, because all times count, our riders need to make the most possible out of this one, like go all out. And there we are. It is an all-out event, because it's so damn short. Or is it? Well, we shall see. So we go max attack here. That's good. Then we have Marco Villano. Ooh. He might be using a lot of attack. He doesn't have that many points. Just 18. Okay, so let's do a little calculation what is better here. If we move all out, we get to the top node here. That is right at the 2 clad in yellow warning vests guys. And if we move here, we go one further. Okay. So the difference will be very nuanced. Let's make a calculation and I'll tell you what comes out of it. Okay, for the case of Marco here, it is a 0.45 if we move from here. It's 9 before the finish in a move of 20 in total. So 9/20. While if we land here, he can move shorter only because he's both getting capped in maximum attack and he's getting the one less movement point from the terrain. So it's an 8 out of 18 in terms of passing the line ratio. And that gives a time of 0.444. So it is 0.006 faster than landing there. Now we have to consider the following though. Are we going to get back enough attack, or are we going to have left over enough attack to fully recover our attack? So we're going to spend 8 here, then we're going to spend 7. That is 15. We have 3 left over, plus whatever we recover when we go across the line. We all get refunded because we go across the line. And that is the same ratio, but inverted, so it's 1 minus the ratio. So what we would get back is 7 attack, that's rounded down then, or yeah, what we get back is rounded down. So it would be 7 attack times 10 out of 18. And that is rounded down. Okay. So we would get a refund of 3.888, and that means it's rounded down to 3. We are going to have 6 attack points left over if we go that far. Is that good enough? Well, we can check, right? So we have Marco Villano here. He has a recovery score of 3. That means he is going to recover. He's going to recover 65% of his attack, which is 11.7. Ooh, okay. 11.7. That is not 12. If you have been with me here, that means that if I go out here again, he has 18. We just calculated that he will have 6 left over, and well, that is, as you can see, exact a third of his energy. So this is 65% recovery. If it's rounded down there as well, then that means we will lose 1 attack point. Do we want to do that or not? Do I want the risk of my miscalculation here? Or do I accept that he will have a slightly worse time overall? Now, you know what? I'm going for it. So he's going all out, and now it's Dimitri. For him, it definitely doesn't matter because he has so much attack. He's going to recover nicely, despite only having how much recovery does he have? 1? Yeah, 1. He's shit. He only recovers. Is it 60% or less? Even 55%? Yeah. He recovers only 55% of his attack points. So well, I guess that's good enough for now. So yeah, let's go there. And with Wolfgang, he has very good recovery. So it's a no-brainer, really. We can go all out. So let's see if that choice was the right one to make with Marco or not. He does get back 3, as we've calculated. 3 for Dimitri as well. And there we have for Wolfgang. Ooh, he's a quick one. You see, gets back 2. Doesn't matter for him. He would have recovered everything anyway. Alright, that's the first stage. Wolfgang Krüger coming second overall. Only Dino Lombardi beating him. And Marco Villano doing a nice job there. Now let's see if he did recover everything. Ooh, okay. So it might be just rounded, so rounded instead of flawed in this calculation. I couldn't remember that myself. So, but that's good. That means we did not leave those 0.006 turns on the table. Very important. Okay, next one. This is going to be tricky. We do want to have plenty of resources for that one. And this terrain will be proper awkward. Alright. it's hard to determine what kind of strategy you want to go here. But what we do want to make sure is that we do have a decent amount of power in the next stage. So maybe not go all out. Try to avoid that. Let's see how it goes. Oh, okay. James Craig, let's plan your moves. That one is enticing, but I feel it's going to be a little awkward, isn't it? Can he... If we go here all the way, can he jump anything? Nope. Definitely can't. So, how can he make up for it? If we just go here, then he can go there, still hasn't used any attack points, and then he can't reach this better flat card. And then he makes a jump across the line with maximum attack again. That means that he does recover everything easily, but it also means that it feels like we are leaving something on the table there. If we go here, on the other hand, we are using 6, so we have 13 left. Then we would jump to there. Using another 6, so that means we have 7 left. Then we would be able to jump here with another 5, and then across the line. I think that's a little too energy, or rather attack point intensive. We would get back a fair amount here for our last move, but we wouldn't even be able to move that far because we are already drained. That would be very harsh going. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's see, and this was, we go there, there's no benefit to that, no. Okay, for Craig, James Craig, we are just going to do very conservative and then power over those mountains and the last section. And that will guarantee that he may get a little worse time, but that will guarantee that he's in great shape for the team time trial. So let's go there. With Dimitri, do we have to do the same thing? Because he has a negative or bad traits there. Let's see how it plays out for him. So if we go here, then he can go all the way to... Wow, yeah, he has good stats there. So 6, we're down to 19. Then we are down to 14. Then we are down to... if he can move... He can't move there at that point. That's 9 energy. No, he can't move that far. So this will be the 7 attack move. So here you will be down to 7 attack points. And then across the line. And, well, probably to there. That would be a very good time. But he has a little bit of a shit recovery score. So yes, this would probably be about a third of a turn faster than the other solution. But I think that might hurt our chances a little too much in the next one. We need him there. Because there are sections in the next one that have flat and downhill combined with no technical stuff thrown in there. And that means that he's going to be proper fast and will have to make some sacrifices for the team almost and just power himself out. Alright, so I think he's also going to make at least the first move to there, but then he, yeah. So it ends up being this. This feels a little bit wasteful. This is difficult. This is a tough decision. I've been sitting here for like 2 minutes and just staring at the problem and looking around, calculating. If there's anyone who can try to make such a solution work, then it's Dimitri, because of his large attack pool. So if we went there, 6 attack, plus 5, so it's 11. We could then go to like... wait, we would be 1 short at that point, right? Or 2 even. We could go there. That would give us a fair amount of recovery going across the line. Spending all the attack points there. Or maybe even limiting it a bit and just seeing how much he can get back. for the team time trial. I think he might be a little low then, but comparatively, that should give him a good time to go beyond there. But what I should be checking out is if he can, without that, reach this node, the 11. Can he reach this by going conservatively? So this will be there. Then we can easily jump him to there. And then he has an 8-6 left. So yes, he can, while saving all those attack points. So yeah, I think that's probably the better thing, because you only gain like 3 nodes for significantly higher investment in terms of attack points. I'm going to go this solution too. All the AI writers seem to be agreeing with this one, but it's not always they're right. Oh shit, Wolfgang. You're struggling as per usual. Look at this! Holy shit, yes, he's getting nuked here. If he makes a max move, then he's at 13. Then another 3. Yes, he can do that. And then he gets to... Ooh, for the flat, well, inefficient there. So we could be going there, and then he doesn't get across the line. Okay, but you know what? We can't let him just ride to there. That would be stupid. That's not a move that is far enough at all. And that would still have this section in the way for the next turn then. So we do a max attack move into this section. There's just no discussion about that, really. Okay, next up, James. Pretty simple. He needs to jump to the foot of the mountain. And then we have Dimitri. He needs to do the same now. We are on that strat. And he then can reach that place. Very important. We need to reach the 11. Okay. And if we went there, then he also can just reach the 11. Yes, that's baked into having done that first move, basically. So, yeah, we go there. Very relaxing time trial for these guys. So far. Oh, well, not for Wolfgang. But, yeah, so far. Okay. Marco, you also go there. And Wolfgang, please don't die. You go there too. Right, okay. Now it is time to take a look at how we want to move across the finish line. If we move James here, then he can cross with the next move easily. And that means we should do that, because he has not spent any attack points yet. Yes, please. As far as possible, just go all out. Same with Dimitri, and this gets him to the much more efficient node. Marco Villano! Hell yeah! That is a powerful move to make. It is taking the shit out of him. Ouch. Is it? He's going to have nothing left. Is that good? Is that good enough? Well, the alternative is not that great, is it? So this would be a very high, very bad turn ratio, like in the 90s, basically, or close to the 90s. And this here would be a turn ratio of like 70-ish? So 0.2 turns difference? Yeah, and the difference will be like 1 or 2 points of attack. I think that's worth it. So let's go there. This is just so juicy and inviting. For Wolfgang, well, yeah, you can go up the mountain, we know, but as soon as the flat comes on, you're getting crushed. Okay, there you go there. So Dimitri, he's winning it. Oh, look at that. Gets 2 attack points back. Not that it really matters, because he still had so many anyway. But there you go. And now Marco, you get just 1 back. Ouch. But yeah, 365. Okay. And James, 368. Do we want to do max move? Yeah, sure. And now, Wolfgang, when do we get you across the line? Okay. This is interesting. We do need to do some calculations here. Fortunately, it's just one turn away, so the preview function is perfectly accurate for the next turn afterwards. And what do we see here? Let's do some ratios. Okay, so if my calculations are correct, then the turn difference will be 0.11. This is the faster one, if we move there. But it also means that we will end up with just having 3 attack points. And looking at our stats, let's see. So we have downhill 1, downhill 0, and terrible technical skill, of course. Then we have downhill 0 and downhill 3. So along with Marco, which might bite us in the butt, by the way, along with Marco, Wolfgang is very sensitive to downhill sectors in general. He doesn't, however, struggle across technical, so there's a little bit of advantage there. The slower solution will leave us with 6 attack points before the recovery to the next stage. So full recovery with this move, and not quite full recovery with this move. Do we want to try that regardless? Okay. Another thought I have. I know this is very long-winded, considering that it's just one move, but there's such a trail of consequences for this. So let's assume we go into the next stage with Wolfgang, who does not have full recovered on his attack points. Usually it is Wolfgang that things hang on in terms of team time trials, especially when there's not just mountain involved. And this time around we're going down the mountain instead of up. So yes, mountain is definitely involved in the wrong way. And that would mean that we hold up the entire team with the lack of our attack points instead of just one rider. If we gain 0.11 turns here, that means that per rider, this is just 0.0025 whatever, right? No, not 00. Just 0.025 of a turn. Can we make up for that by having 3 more attack? I almost think yes. Okay, I'm going conservative here then. And then power across the line. And want to have full recovery along there. So, let's see. Let's see how that panned out. Dimitri is leading the whole thing. And Marco Villano shortly thereafter. Looking good. Yeah. James and Wolfgang. Now, let's take a look. Yeah, okay, Marco is shattered. Maybe that wasn't too good an idea then. He has lost 5 attack points. Basically, that means he's out of any pulling duties on this one. And it's a massive stage. 220 is so damn long. Alright, I guess that's what we have to deal with then. Marco will likely be the one who we need to take care of. Let's see what we can do. Wolfgang, please, take care of little Marco. So, reordering. No, Wolfgang is not going to do anything here. This first sector is all downhill. So, it will be Dimitri doing the pulling. He has +3 in downhill, so that's fantastic. These sectors all have +3 in slipstream, and a maximum of 13 is the lowest. 13 lowest, 15 there. Yeah, okay. So, let's see how we go. These guys were basically riding for free. So, let's have a look. Dimitri is up front, is that correct? He is. And he needs to pull. He has the most attack points. But he will be shattered after this one. Let's hope he still has something in it for the last race. Okay, and James can reorder to right behind him as our little backup. So, That's a long move. Yes, yes it is. Let's see what the slipstream does. 12, 12, and there we have 12. So where's the switch over between 11 and 12? Here it is. So that's probably a good move. Now, let's see. Can we... Ooh. Yes, he can. He can move to there. So one thing that we want to make sure is that we take this section here with the terrifying technical and the slipstream limiting mount section, that we take that in one go. On the other hand, what you see is that the maximum slipstream we can get in that move is just 2. That's not much. That means everyone will have to go at max effort to get across this. Can we somehow see if that is possible with the other riders? What do we get in terms of penalties in these sections? And this one is the one that is, well, it's probably, yeah. Let's see. Marco, here, we can hover over here to, -6. Gets a -6. That means he is 5 slower than... is he? Yeah, no, yeah. He has a -1 there as well. Dimitri has a -1. So Wolfgang will reach 5 nodes less. Well, that doesn't look good then. Okay, so what we do instead is we split this up into 2. Because Wolfgang can't go past this. So if we move here, what will be the consequence for Wolfgang? The worst sector for him is this one, the terrifying technical section. So he will get a massive penalty moving into this. But that section doesn't limit slipstream all that much. 16 is available, and overall we only get -1. So he gets a massive movement penalty, but he doesn't get his slipstream reduced by all that much. So what we could try and do is grab all that slipstream on this one with a 12. And yeah, or even with just the 11 here. Is that 11, 11? Ah, this is just 10. This also was 11 and this one 10. I would be considering going here even. But, so 11, 11, 12. That is efficient. And then we move in here and he will have... Will he be able to get there? Will he even be able to go there? I think with slipstream the answer is yes. Okay, this is not going on any calculations, but just gut feel. I think we need to move to here. Be efficient with getting the 12 slipstream, and just using 5 attack points. Then we move to here so that Wolfgang can follow. And I hope that's the case, otherwise this is a little bit wasted. These guys are probably going to do the jump. So this just following along is very, very nice. There's no work at all, or just minor amounts. Now, so technical. Let's move James forward, because he will still be better in this sector than Dimitri. And now, how bad is it? Come on. Okay, for James it's not bad. Okay, Wolfgang just 1 attack point. Good. 6. Ooh. Oh, wait a second. What? No, okay, Wolfgang can't follow that. we knew that. We had that calculated. So this is looking decent. Let's think about the strategy going forward then. If we make another slow move here, it would be wise to make another reasonably slow move on the next one, because we don't get the massive amounts of slipstream. Here we have... Ooh. Oh, damn it. There's a 9 that is maximum, so we might want to land there. How far away is this? So if we moved to... well, to here. Let's just see. Okay. Getting into the next downhill would be juicy there. that would have to be something that Dimitri pulls for us. So it is definitely possible to get across the flat and into the next sector, but we only get 9 slipstream. Oh, only. Well, only. But there's a... and there's +0. That's limiting. That's very limiting. But if we get beyond it, then we have that out of the way. And on the next one, we have a +1. +1. There's lots of flats. Okay. Yes, I think this is what we're going to do. So everyone moves to here and saves some more energy, and then we go really hard in this sector to the next technical section. And here I think we let Dimitri pull? It shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, we don't want to have Craig pull because he has the -1 in mountain. And we might get a slipstream. I doubt it though, because that's a... No, we won't be getting any slipstream. So Wolfgang could be pulling if we wanted him to. We do get 14 free movement though. So there might actually be some slipstream. Yes. What does that mean though? Dimitri should be at the front. Yeah, okay. I agree. Yes, let's go. So this move will just be plagued by basically no slipstream. And what we can do is go here. You see, everyone basically needs the same. They get the 2 slipstream and that's it. So this move should position us such that we can make a really good move on the next turn. And unfortunately, this next turn will have the 0 bonus there. And we can't use any of these. But we do need to start spending some resources. I think we need to be efficient too though. And there's a 13 there, but that is not far enough. That starts to spend some attack. This sector is very long. It is massive. So instead of everyone spending attack, I think it is better for us to not do that and just like keep the team paced reasonably, something like there, and then on the next move go... Oh, we can't reach that. Okay, that's important. Probably want to reach... There's just flat here. Yeah, okay, I found what we need to look out for. We want to be able to move to this point. So if we go here, we can. Right. That is a... Ooh, that's a harsh move though. Can we do that like this? Yes. Then it will be... Oh. Okay, the next one won't be a max attack move then. Important. Do we need that? Yeah, it is a mixed move, so Dimitri needs to make the next one as well. Okay, I think that's the one to make. Everyone moves there. That's free attack from everyone. Let's go. And Dimitri still needs to be up front and pull. Even this next turn. We want to get to there. Alright, so that is all good. Sign off on this. I think so far we have done a good job, but what needs to be considered is that we now are able to spend all resources in an optimal way. Let's make that happen. This is a powerful move, and now you see why I wanted to not make a worse, like, more taxing move across this sector with just limited slipstream. Let's look at this. We're going all out, basically, and we can do so with Marco and Wolfgang only using 1 attack point. That's nice. Yep, that's a straightforward choice. This next sector is just flat, and we have diminished the Dimitri enough for the next guy to be up pulling until we need him again. And that could be for the next 3 turns, really, because there's the technical sector coming up. So we might want to power out Craig now. And he is very likely to be able to hang in there with just using energy if he's back there. So he doesn't need attack points for the last little bit of the race. I'm going to reorder him to the front, and then we plan out how far we need to move to get into a good position for the next technical sector. Alright, let's take a look. So, the speed of this move is brutal. How far is this? This is 30 nodes. That's a 30 node move, and we get it. Wow. Yes, we get it for just 1 attack point. If we move 1 short of that, where do we... Oh, no, wait a second. There we get 9 slipstreams, so this is... That is what we need to do. We need to get this going. That's such a good move then. And would that allow us to get into the tech sector? Yes. Yes, it does. To the start. Perfect. And so basically that's what we need to do then. There's downhill coming on next, so maybe Dimitri can help out on that one instead. So that will be good. Let's see. That allows us to go into there, but this one is just better. It is. Yeah, with the 9 slipstream. Not using an attack point while going 1 node further. That might be valuable. So let's go hard there. Oh, that's an interesting way of seeing it. You're going 4 nodes further, because it's 4 times 1. For each rider, you're going 1 node further, for the cost of 2 attack points. Like 1 attack point extra on your end, on the leader's end, and... No, well, just one attack point. There's no penalty there. So 4 nodes for 1 attack point. Would you say yes to that? Usually, when it's about 1 rider. Of course you would, right? So that's a good move. Okay, well, we also pay the price in terms of maximum movement speed. But let's think about that later. So Dimitri is up next because it's flat and downhill mixed. And we want to get into that section. That should still be fine. Okay, okay. And Marco right there and Wolfgang still hanging in there beautifully. Okay, perfect. So no one is using any attack points there. That is nicely done. But now comes the hard move. Okay, who is supposed to do the hard move? Do we want to have James pull as hard as he can? So, yes, maybe. James is still quite powerful. He has an 8-6 and Dimitri has a, well, soon a 6-7. So that's not that good anymore. Yeah, who's supposed to pull there? I think James. James is the right candidate to do so. He saved himself on the last one because Dimitri was up doing that task. And what we're planning on here now is something that I think will work out just perfectly. Let's see. Marco's there. He might be able to help right at the end. We have saved his resources so well. Okay, here we go. So we do get a -1 penalty, but a maximum slipstream is not limited by this. Maximum slipstream is 11. That's pretty hot. Now, there is the tech sector in the way, which Wolfgang gets a terrible -5 on. Let's see, can he follow a max move? He can. Should we go with the max move? I think so, yes. Because we need to spend those resources somewhere, and this seems to be the time to do so. He has plenty left, and this really speeds up everything. Marco Villano using 4. Let's see. Ooh. It's getting a little low. But Dimitri can make the final pull. And he's only using 1 here. And we are almost getting across the line there. Almost. So let's check out the slipstream. 666. Okay. That's not great. Just 6. Oh, there's the 6. Okay, some quick calculations. How we need to end up here with the final one. How far can we move? So we only get to there. Right. Right. I think we can do something like this. The next turn we want to end up there. Be really efficient about that. And then just nuke across the line. Yes. Can Marco then pull us across the line with a max move? Although then he will not have much resources for the individual time trial that's coming up. Although we already said that is an odd one. with lots of ups and downs and pretty easy. Okay, let's try this. James is going all out, and then we see if we can pull into this flat section to save some more time. Now, the slower moves here will mean that, yeah, I think everyone should be able to follow there with just energy, getting enough slipstream. Okay, we're going to try this. This is going to nuke James, and yeah, let's try it out. Let's put everyone there. Wolfgang is going to hate this move, but we're fine with that. So now, who's going to pull next? Well, it's definitely not James. He's out. He's out of it. Dimitri, one last big pull. That could work. That could work well. Marco still has something in him, and Wolfgang is going to need some attack points here in the final as well, because it's just flat and he doesn't get the bonuses. But other than that, it's looking pretty much straightforward. So I think it's Dimitri's turn to shine once again for final time, and then he's at the back as well, and then Marco can pull us across the line or something like that. It's so important here to, even if we use all our resources, it's so important to do so because of the every single one of those times counts thing. And oh wow, he is able to pull us quite far. Look at that. I'm going to say, well, yes, please. Across the line, not quite, but very soon. That is a big move. So, who does the final pull? Definitely not Dimitri. He's empty. But he does get 9 points, plus 9. So if we move across the line with a plus 9 plus the slipstream we get, that would be perfect. Who has the most resources? Well, it's Wolfgang. Wolfgang, you bastard. Haven't worked one bit on this final thing, but we are going to get back some there. This is a plus 10 move. This would be a plus 12 move. Really? Yeah, plus 11. Plus 11 because he has plus 1 in flat. So what I'm doing here is just this number plus this number usually, but in this case this number because we are limited by just how many attack points we have. So 6 plus 4, 10 plus 1, 11 versus Wolfgang, who sits mightily fine at plus 12. But on the other hand, we might want to save some of his strength as well for the next stage. But then again, it's the same consideration again of utility, of saving 2 more attack points for him versus having the team be faster. But, okay, who is going to... So you are going to go back there. You can't do anything. Marco, you have very little left over and you have poor recovery. So I think it might be better to actually do the pull with Wolfgang. Let's put him forward. And... James? Wait a second, James? You still have 12? You have decent recovery, but I think you want to recover a little bit for the next one too. He also has very decent recovery though. But he does have more attack points total compared to Wolfgang. Doesn't he? I think so. Yeah, I think he has 21, right? So slightly higher than Wolfgang. So that might be enough for the next stage. Let's put... I wanted to pull with Wolfgang, but sorry. It didn't happen. So across the line we go. Everyone can follow easily. That was the fastest move, I believe. Yes, yes, and definitely yes. Dimitri just running on fumes at this point. He will struggle a little bit on the next stage. That was a tough one. Is he even going to recover all his energy? Podium cruise here. That's domination. But as you can clearly see, Team Achana, Telekom Achana, is not part of the race. Vladimir Frolov is currently not here, which explains why we are leading. But that makes counting times much easier. And now the only thing left is the final stage. So stage summary, and yes, okay, that's pretty solid. We have Marco Villano with almost full recovery. And Dimitri is the one who struggles the most. He has only 14 attack points left over. James should be fine. And we're starting to see them even drop in recovery rating. Because they were so low after that stage. But full recovery in terms of energy. Or at least for the most part. Dimitri? 70? Seems a little low. I thought he was at 72 usually. But minor differences. But that could actually mean that Dimitri starts with only 8 speed instead of 9, which he usually has for the first turn, because he's not at 4. Okay. There's not much to say here. Let's... What? Favorites. Wolfgang Krüger. They must be mistaken. Here we go. Yes. Oh, well. Wolfgang is moving first. How do we get to there? Somehow? If we make this move? Yeah, easy. Okay. Well, that makes things pretty straightforward, I guess. So we just go there then. And then jump across the line, I assume? Yeah. Easy time trial for Wolfgang, because he has full attack points. So we just go here. Yeah, that's the move. Right. Individual time trial, of course. So this one will be pretty easy. What does it look like here, though? He can also move across the line there. But he could also move from there. And let's see if he has enough attack points for that. But that would be the better move. We have to do some counting there later on. So, yeah, let's move to right here. Okay. And Marco, this will be a little tough for him on these attack points he has. But maybe we can go like, well, 4, 4, 8. Then he has 8 left over. So he can at least do this move. That's pretty solid. Yep, those moves are good. So just 4 attack points there. We don't need to go all the way. And then Dimitri, fortunately, doesn't need all that much. And can he? If he spends 3 here, and then spends another 5 there, that would mean that he has spent 8, and he has 6 left over. Does he get... Well, no, he will he have 7 or 8 energy? 8, so let's say he gets to there then? It's still good. So yes, he can make this move as well. So let's go just with 1 attack point there. Go. So James, let's see if that is good enough. Oh, he can just barely pass there. Or he can go 1 further beyond. 24 out of 26. That's 0.92. And the other option is... Well, the other option is just a straight up 0.95. 19 out of 20. Okay. So, this one down here is faster. Well, that's good, because it's also the energetically easier move, so it's perfect. And that's why so many AIs are just there. Wolfgang. Yeah, you want to go there. And then you can just finish up like normal. And that will be good. Now, it is Marco Villano. And he will be going straight to there as well, because he has big attack left over. And then we can move, and this is a max attack move, but it doesn't matter because he doesn't have all that much left over. We can check if this is better than this, but it is very likely that that is better. So, let me just calculate. So one is 0.86. landing there in terms of turn ratio. And if we land here, that is 19 out of 22. So that is... Oh. Alright. That is actually ever so slightly slower, but rounded from the other side. It's also 0.86. So, yes, we are going to make the faster move. The faster move is that one. So here we go. How nice. An easy time trial to finish it off. And there we have even Wolfgang coming across the line on the same turn. And Marco Villano taking the time trial. No, there he goes. Dimitri Romanov. What a race. That went pretty well, I think. Overall, I'm quite satisfied with how that went. And look at the standings right there. Not too shabby. Race summary. Congratulations, you've completed this event in some style. I think this went pretty well. Let's see if you guys can beat me. There might be a better solution in there. There's just so much optimization that can be done throughout here. Maybe I missed one or more moves that were slightly better as a consequence of previous moves. And yeah, but I'm happy. This is about as well as I can play. And I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.